ready check does not in any way constitute actual readiness for this fight. I just want to
was hurting the whole day.
I feel like you didn't read the fine print.
I just want to get the legal disclaimer out of the way.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Uh-huh.
Also, you jinxed it. This is the first fight I felt like I needed to have a post-it note.
You're right. Question.
Popped the wrong one.
So, for the clock positions, who's where?
What do you mean?
Depends on which part.
Yeah. If it's the clock position,
the one we do the mushrooms.
The what?
Mushroom?
E2.
okay.
You're talking about like the stack and spread in between, or what are you talking about?
The part where it determines if you're gonna have 2 stacks or 3 stacks, long or
Just-
short.
regular clock positions then, so you're gonna be east. So that I can still do some positionals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
normal position.
My partner is going to be Chris most of the time, except for transition, right?
Well, and those other times where it's melee grouped up. And the times
Yeah,
when
you-
you're just part with the healer with Harper.
You're not gonna have a very firm partner in this fight, Yuki.
No. It's just remember where you need to be, and that's it.
Yep.
I want to go home.
No. You're trapped in here with me.
I understand, like, maybe 5% of this fight.
As long as it's the first 5%, I think you're fine. If it's like 0.5% of 10 different mechanics, we might be in trouble.
Nope, he started at the end. He started with the last mechanic, and he's working his way backwards.
Well, let's get the wiping underway here.
Yep.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your
Ha!
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Oh yeah, by the way, this boss is gonna be staying here for the opener.
Yeah.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
A little bit further up if it's up to me, but
A wicked thing to
You're all
A
wrong.
lot of fucking people here. What?
I'm only slightly on.
Nah. You are full tile. You're
I know I was supposed to be on the far north.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Widening is
Wait.
outside first? I forget which one.
yes.
Okay.
Well,
How-
outside,
how
as
will
in
we
outside
round?
save first.
Correct.
Yeah, melee are
We
the way up, or sorry, I'm way up the fucking north.
Yeah, you're on the very north tile, as in
What?
so
Woody isn't.
Woody is
Yeah.
there.
What?
I'm here,
I'm on the other side. I'm on the.
and
Yeah, so
you're there.
I
Chris.
was on the second one, so I should have been one more up. Okay.
I
Yes.
thought I was on the front one. Okay.
No, you are on the south, sir. Tanks are up front.
Yep, so it is.
and
That's how you get your
Which mark?
outpositionals.
which mark did that boss have for Switch?
Oh no,
Is it far or close?
That was a close, which means whoever didn't get blasted initially needs to step into the ABCD tile
Well,
to.
yep.
It's okay. That would have been DPS, I think.
I couldn't tell. There were so many overlaps over there.
Yeah, I remember getting hit by the circles, so I just weren't sure if it was close or.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
She won't go to the middle, huh?
No,
That's rude of her. Who does she
we
fucking
don't
think she
want
is?
her in the middle.
Oh, we're deliberately not moving her.
Oh.
I have to sacrifice a gap close in buff window to do it.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Hey,
The
Kato, we
reason
had
why
more
we don't-
HP there. For Theo.
Yeah, because of this jump right here. Give DPS more up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Ah,
And they're done! Is it over already?
Inside.
it's inside.
that was a little bit too far.
Oh my!
It's out. All right.
But I need to, Mark, I need to switch. Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking that before you started moving.
That
And
was
that's
the
what
out marker, correct?
Yeah, that was out.
Yeah, far.
They're still in it! But for how long?
But I'm not taking
Wrong
that.
one.
Mhm. Dude, why can't Sage do that?
Yet.
Question.
Mhm.
If I'm on the cross lines and for the in and out safe spot for the markers, where's my marker? Like, where should be considered my safe spots?
If everyone can move to the right a little bit, you're talking about the. Alright, so it'd be like here, Yuki.
You're
kinda
not.
shit.
Oh.
You
are
don't get a
not
marker.
Cardinals.
Yeah,
You're
so that's
not-
why I have to know that.
No. You are in their cardinal. You are a
Oh,
C.
right. She's at C and D. I'm
Oh.
thinking fucking melee has to know
Yeah,
that.
melee people.
Melee,
have to
you
deal
are
with
on the
this
button.
cross. Yeah.
So, it works for the cross.
I'm not
people.
entirely certain
There.
what you're talking about.
The witch.
Or narrowing and widening witch hunt. This right here, in and outside of this button, is the safe spots for the two AoEs.
Well, yeah, but on our east sides there, yeah.
Yeah, we just don't put a marker here
Yeah.
because we need them for the
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah. Over there on the south platform.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
So I originally was going to put down all the markers on this platform,
Yeah.
but okay. No.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
I saw the shit fly. I'm like, huh.
But like I was saying, I was originally going to have us have the markers all on this platform, but I'm like, y'all just need to get used to these 4.
I think technically George put all 8 up, and then you said no and put these on.
I was cycling through the. I have both.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Well, fuck.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Aw.
You can walk up pretty far without aggroing this boss, by the way.
Yeah.
Almost to the middle of the room. Almost.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine!
I-
And they're done! Is it over already?
Okay, too far to that side.
Inside.
DPS first,
Oh my! The challenger went down
and
hard.
on, which means
How
you
close
can't
are we
swap. That was close, right?
Yeah.
Why
So
did I
Tank
get
Killer
this
need to
time?
take the next hit.
And that means they need to be in the middle squares, right?
Did it fly to you?
Yeah, I got stomped again.
We had
then
dead
maybe it was
people.
like a server dick stuff then.
Yeah, if we had people dead, maybe that was the problem.
Yeah.
I am so glad that this is an earlier mechanic stuff.
Oh, don't worry, it gets worse.
Even so. Like, the getting used to the icons and stuff, you know? You can get pretty close.
Yep. Just don't have a reason to. You got a gap.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine! And they're down! Is it over already?
Outside.
Oh my!
PPM.
What?
Down hard.
Out.
Oh,
Mom?
There were people dead. Also, Harper, you shouldn't have been in there. Or at that spot.
They're still in it!
oh,
But for how long?
that went through my
Oh.
invuln, I think. Huh.
Wait, did?
'Cause I didn't hit anything, so...
So remember that you guys have to swap positions on that depending on who
Yep.
gets hit first. So Mark should have been southwest and you should have been in the D
I
square.
think Mark was dead.
Entirely
dead.
possible, but you should still try to be in your right square regardless. It's good practice.
So, I mean, Dave got ran over by the lightning line.
I guess, but I didn't think I did, and I'm gonna have to
Game
probably go back and look at it.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Thank you.
What?
And they're down! Is it over already?
Yeah, I was too far out, so I think me and him clicked each other. We were crossing.
They're still in it! But for how long? Oh my! The challenger
Something to
went
note
down
with that.
hard.
Try not to, if you have already bait one of your attacks, try not to go too close to the hitbox when you go in, because there's going to be baits in as well, or hitbox. You could very easily get clipped on those ends. So just kind of like, if you've baited out already, just kind of hang out at your waypoint.
So, just to clarify, when when am I baiting during that? Is that the
You
Third or fourth.
third or fourth. You're looking for where the pink one is.
You are baiting the near the third or fourth, whichever one is near.
I mean, that raid plan had it set up that it doesn't technically matter, so you just go to the same spots every time.
Yeah.
Regardless
Well, you're
of
taking the
technically
near one.
baiting
Is
or
really what
not.
it boils down to.
Yeah.
So it's during and near third or fourth.
Yes, whichever one is the near third or fourth is the one you have to be particularly concerned about. You just need to not, accidentally grab something else.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His grey wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Eh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ah!
The line in the middle.
The challenger went down hard.
So, oops, this will be tanks
That was a
first,
switch, right?
and then the
Chris?
range. Yeah, we were supposed to switch.
this
I
is-
was just slow.
So this is tank first. If you now your turn, you're on the marker.
And that would be
Healers are dead.
theory. And then melee,
Is it over already?
and then ranged.
And then probably dumb question, but the crisscross lines, those are not always the same. So like if the first line goes this way through the tile, the second one will go this way. Like the one from the west is over here, then the one from the east will be over here every time.
I don't.
don't
think
know.
that's- I think you have
I
to
think
look
it's
at
just
it.
random.
You just have to
That
look.
you have to pay attention to
But
that.
they will always be on the west and not the east first.
Yes.
I was just double checking, because I couldn't remember.
Also, if you're talking about like that laser thing that she does with a wing right away at the beginning,
He's talking about the side bombs things.
I was
Side
talking about the
views.
lasers at the beginning.
The ones that come from the sides, right?
Yeah. there's
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it
The
The
comes from
first
the
one
side.
comes from the west, second one comes from the east.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct, yeah, that's fixed.
That is fixed?
That is
It
the
will
first-
always be west and east, but it will be either front half or back half of a tile. It will
Yeah,
be
I just
random
have to
between
look each
those.
time.
Yes, you'll have to
Yeah.
look each time.
There's going to be a lot of just looking for this.
Yeah.
So the safe spot is in between the light orb.
Yeah, look for the light orb for the laser at the beginning instead of the actual laser beams. It helps dodging a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just having trouble with the second one, because it's so far away.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His grey wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
DPS
But-
is out.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Weird.
This is on marker when it's your turn. Otherwise, stay off of it.
They're back on their feet. What grit? And they're down. Is it over already?
Played by Chris's?
Mine would have been out, so I don't think so. Because it was, yeah, melee was out all the time. We would not have been too close to each other. I don't know if I got a second one on the fourth one. I think I got a second one on the fourth one, but I'm just
Yeah,
telling
if
this
you
being
have
live.
one bed, it's gonna get fucked up, and someone else is gonna die. We don't really know.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Ah, shit. Okay.
Light.
The challenger went down hard.
The side beams, I think, we got clipped by him.
I think I was too close to the middle. Blockade out!
I mean, I know we didn't die, but you and I did that, right, Mana?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine! Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
I was just not far enough back in my dial.
Narrowing, weird. Healers first.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
This is off markers unless your turn.
And they're down. Is it over already?
So when he said
Right.
it's that weird pattern where it's narrowing healers first, you want to be in the boss's hitbox, and the healers are going to be on their way markers for that.
Yeah, when I say off the markers, I mean like when you
Off,
need to move
off.
Yeah, when you need to move in, you need to be on the boss's hitbox. When you need to move out, you need to be at least like, I don't know,
You need to
3,
be,
5
like,
steps out, just to make sure that
about-
you're.
Like, here's the safe spot. How far back you want to be if you're on a cardinal.
Yeah, that's reasonable. You just need to be a little bit out, assuming that they're on their
Yeah.
marker, correct? It's the in that's troublesome. Like if you're not in far enough, you can get clipped.
Yep.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
But
DPS out.
Hey. Tanks first, narrowing.
It's the
On
easy
marker
one.
by default, unless it's your turn.
And they're done! Is it over already?
We were too far forward, you and I. Or, yeah, I don't know.
No, yeah, a little bit. Like you can be inside the hitbox by a little bit, but not that much.
We both went more than a little bit inside the hitbox.
Yeah, we Mana did that the first time, and we killed each other cleanly.
So it doesn't have to be very far.
I think just
No.
inside the hitbox should be fine.
Justin is okay. On the hitbox is okay too.
On the hitbox should be okay, assuming everyone
Like-
else is correctly positioned.
So, like,
If
For
you
that
want to be
one-
safe about it, go to the inner circle of her when
Yeah.
you have her targeted.
Yeah.
You'll be fine there.
so, okay, just want to be clear there. So that pattern, Mana and George basically in her hitbox first, and then Yuki and I on the edge of our markers.
You know,
No,
No.
you need to be
No.
out.
No.
you need to be out.
Yeah, you need to be like.
You need to be at least like here. Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody else is going to be standing on their markers. So if you
Yeah,
are
okay.
also only on your marker, you are not the farthest people away.
Okay.
When it's narrowing, it's in, out as well, just to be clear.
Yeah, that's the easiest one.
Yeah.
When it lines up like that. When it lines up that the
That-
melee
That's
are
why you're
taking
hearing me
long.
call the widening tank first weird, because it's fucking weird.
Yeah, that one's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just, I said this earlier, anytime you're off the marker, you need to be off the marker. It's the same spot each time. Like, if it's out and you need to be out of the marker, you're here. If it's in, you need to be out of the marker, you're on the boss's hitbox. That's the only spot ever.
Yep.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
That one's annoying as hell. So DPS handling this one out.
DPS out.
Good.
So, on marker by default, unless it's your turn. Healer first.
Okay, so way out. And then in. Nope. Okay.
And they're done! Is it over already?
You need to be on your marker, Woody. That was too close to me.
They're still in it! But for how long?
I'll hard cast mark if I can here.
What great?
There is no limit to electro.
Try not to
Kind of enter
be.
cardinal.
Yeah, do not stand near cardinal. Be on cardinals and be a little bit back from middle.
He's gathering ether. But to what end?
BD.
Spreads.
E.
B. Think Buster.
The challenger went down hard.
He's just going to embalm that.
I'm getting a
Thank you.
Positions.
This is
Clock spots. Regular
Clock.
positions.
Regular clock spots.
So this is the count your debuff. Pick your long or short and then count.
How's this?
DPS is on the right.
Yes, as long.
Yes.
It doesn't.
It can't. I was a short DPS. It's random.
Yeah, no, there's
It's 2 and 2.
right spread again.
It's not roll pace. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we need to know which position for the long there. So
For spread, tanks are north south. Melee is one in center, one on flank.
yep. Do you want the middle one, Mark, or do you want the side?
So, say that one more time. I'm not sure I understand that mechanic.
Go to the AA4S channel. Pull up the Electropes Edge 2 diagram.
Yeah, I had that pulled up.
You mean 1?
No, 2. That
Two.
is the 2 that we saw.
So you get in clock spots. You get a debuff with either a short timer or a long timer. The
Yeah.
short timers, yeah, just
Oh,
and then
long
you
timer.
every time you get hit by lightning, you get you start counting stacks, and at the end you want to know how many stacks you have. If you have a long timer, you automatically add 1. So you
Yep.
can have short timer with 2 stacks, short timer with 3 stacks, long timer with 2 stacks, or long timer with 3 stacks. So
Yeah, and then where? So, if I have 3 stacks, I always want to be in one of the farther, shorter corners.
You want to be in the back right, away from the north people.
yeah,
If you
Okay.
pull up that thing and look at page 3, it'll show you which side.
yeah.
Yeah, I had where I was supposed to go wrong, and that's where I got confused.
Were you were in the second group then?
If you have a long timer, as in like 40 or 30 plus, I think it is.
You're going north in that little spot.
Yeah, you're going to the safe spot.
Yeah, well,
you go after,
I had
not
that,
the
but I had
first.
multiple, or I had 3 debuffs.
But you must have had long, because I had 3 on short, and I was in the right spot. And we can't
Okay.
both do that.
So then I do go to that that north spot every time.
If you
Or
have,
I-
that's
you have a
random.
long debuff.
If you have long.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Headlong?
short, I go into that corner.
If you
If
have
you
3
have
hits.
3.
If you have 3 hits. Otherwise, 2, it's one of
No.
the sides, or I should say the right side.
Yeah.
The right front side, yeah.
On page
Relative
3 of the
right.
yeah, relative.
I fucking hate this fight for that, by the way.
There's so much of that in this fight too.
Because the
Right.
safe spot can be on any side of the platform.
And then the second time, though, because I have long, if I had 3, I would have gone in the corner.
The far corner away
Yeah,
from the safe
correct.
spot, yes. On
Yeah.
the relative
So-
right side.
Yeah.
Support the relative left.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Then if we have the do you want it to be inside the boss or outside the boss for the sideways spark spot, Mark?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, why don't you take inside the boss then?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For EE1, IMH1.
Yeah. Okay, who's H1? I'm
Yeah,
H2.
you're H1.
Back left.
Okay. IMH1. And is this relative?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
This is why you're H1, because you're usually on the left of the boss, right?
Okay.
So if we look at the boss in the middle, you're, the left position.
Yeah, you're looking at the boss, and you're gonna be left in the safe corner where your gauge was. So
Okay.
you'll be, like here if the boss is in the center right now. Alright,
I'm gonna have a little cry tonight, guys. I want you guys to know that. I'm gonna have a little cry when we're done
all
with
boss relative, baby.
this.
Keep your mind flexible. It'll help you live longer.
I'm having a cry right now as we do this.
Oh, you guys haven't seen anything yet.
Yes, Mark. The 4th boss is traditionally significantly stepped up.
Oh.
in everything.
Alright. Okay. Nope. I'm just
Not
not.
an R. That was an F.
That was the kill. Come on.
Yeah. We killed us.
I called that last night when we killed George. We cleared.
That was that
was a
pull had
somewhat
my
different
stupidest
situation.
move too.
You guys have fun killing me before any of
I
you
saw
die on this
it
one.
during the poll, and I was like, I'm gonna comment on that later. It was pretty hilarious.
I'm just gonna count down.
Thank you.
Just stretch my tiny fingers to read some keys of K.
My first food buff is already running out, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Mark, it's the stupidest thing that didn't get anybody killed, so it wasn't that stupid.
But I must have your
What did he do?
I'll tell you later.
Very stupid positioning.
Can you faint this one, by the way, if you haven't already been?
I have been.
I can get the second one, but yeah, the beginning is ridiculous for what
If
Vipers.
one needs wings,
Yeah,
Oh,
I just assumed that I'm hitting first.
Speaking of like openers, if you have a fast opener, try to use it for this fight.
Wickedly divine!
Sports online as well. And that's
Painkiller alt.
Harper.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
This is a weird
Off
one.
the marker unless it's your turn. Tank for.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Off the marker.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Did you get hit by a jump on yours, Mark?
I did.
You did or didn't?
I did.
So for that one, we needed to be like just outside the AoE.
Yeah, and
That's-
I was.
So somebody
Thought
else
I
must have
was.
been too close then, which means I should have gotten hit by the AoE because I got one of the jumps.
Before the chain started, I think we had like 1 or 2 people did, right?
Shouldn't have changed that.
I probably messed it up. Because
Yeah,
I think
yeah, 'cause
you
we're-
and I got hit at the same time.
Yeah, if you
so-
were on your marker at that point, you were in the wrong spot.
Yeah, so every time during the outs, I've been like right here on the corner.
Well, keep in mind that for like the first one there, you needed to not be on your marker. You needed to be farther out because the tanks needed to be just barely outside the AoE.
Okay.
That's the weird one they were talking about when the melee are handling the one where we have to go out.
Okay.
The terrible one. No, you're calling it weird.
Yep. Or the cursed one.
Yeah.
Also,
It
curses.
is easier to say.
All I've already determined is I do not have enough uncoiling furies for this fight.
Wicked Thunder has returned to
There's
the
too much where I'm pushed way out.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings. Ha! Are wickedly divine.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Normal. Thanks first.
Tank first, yeah. On marker if it's not your turn. Off marker if it is.
And they're done.
You got my mind, I think, Woody.
Yeah, I know. That position is really weird. Oh, fucking know.
They're back on their feet. Upgrade.
There is
Stay on
no
Cardinals.
limit to Electro's potential.
Cardinals. Cardinals. Not in her.
Over here. This is not clock positions. Get on the cardinals. Mark, move.
He's gathering evil. But to what end?
BD.
I'll be honest, I'm just completely like, you handle that.
B. Spread.
Tankbuster.
My partner for that is Dave. Just
Yeah.
okay. Just confirming. Good to have you again, Dave.
Block spot.
Block positions. Keep an eye on the length of your buff. And count how many you get hit by.
How's this?
Find the safe spot. You have like 2 GCD to go to your spot.
Damn it, I killed you guys. Sorry.
Spread.
You need to be inside the boss there, Mark. Remember we were just talking about the inside versus outside?
Yeah,
For a sideways spark, you just park your ass right in the middle, just slightly shifted.
I got
That
this.
way, if one of the
And
set
that's-
fails that part,
Yeah.
it puts a very spicy dot
Yeah.
on it.
And for the record, Mark, that is true whether or not it's stack or like bread. You are in the middle
And-
of the hitbox.
As an FYI, if you hit the people in the safe zone with a marker, that mechanic's just as a wipe at that point.
Yeah, because everyone gets burned.
And it's just that counts as a
Yeah, so
tick.
we end up at like
Yeah.
4
Yep.
square explosions.
It doesn't matter where in the boxes.
Just be in the box.
that's all.
You could be like
Okay.
right here in the box and be good.
Okay, because I was going like very far in the corner of it, and I'm like,
Not necessarily.
No, you don't need to go.
This is nothing personal.
box
but I
relative.
must have your soul.
Just be in the box.
This is absolute box.
Absolute box.
No buffs from Dave.
Oh yeah.
If one needs wings, one needs
No pixel dirt.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
I didn't have my motifs up. So.
No, you back off.
Oh my! The challenger
So we were
went
supposed to
down.
swap
Lightning.
for that one.
Healers first. Normal.
Healers first. Off the marker when it's your turn. On the marker when it's. Oh hey, what am I doing?
No, what are you doing?
They're back on
Messing
their
up.
feet.
That's what I'm.
Upgrade.
Oh fuck.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Stand in the line.
Yeah, get on Cardinal.
to Electro's potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
AC.
AC. C spread.
And they're down. Is it over already?
Block positions. Watch your buff timer. Now how many you get hit.
How's this?
Spreads.
And spread.
Oh,
We must have been too close together.
Yeah, if you're in the middle spot, you have to like hug the middle.
Thought I was.
Woody, you were on the wrong side.
Would you be
You were on the left.
Trying to do max melee mark?
It doesn't matter to me. Either one.
Okay, let's just keep doing this way then. Woody and Dave, do you guys know who you're stacking with? If it's a stack there, who's going into the
Electro
boss?
Edge 1.
No, two.
Two.
The stack there. It's been spread every time, but if it's stack, who's going in the middle of the boss and who's being max melee?
It depends on
Oh, the
what.
debuffs, right?
Yeah, it depends
Yeah.
on the debuffs, I thought.
Yeah.
Wicked has returned to the ring.
That would actually be with how you DPS handle that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just you guys just figure that out.
I can help our supports.
If one needs wings,
Also, like,
one
short
needs
cooldown didn't go on you, George. It's fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I know you're fine, but
Stage difference.
Wickedly divine. challenger went down hard. And they're done. Is it over already?
Finding healers first.
Is it worth
Would have been a
firing?
healer.
Yeah.
They're all gonna die in a second here anyway. This fight's miserable. As far as actually getting enough uptime to do a reawaken.
Yeah, I don't know how Viper's going to handle this fight. I know how Reaper should. Reaper has probably a much easier time of this, as Reaper only has the Gluttony opener now. I had to fucking relearn this fight after I realized the 6-minute didn't fucking fit with a standard opener.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
It's far.
No, Mark, don't.
Okay.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Weird, thanks first.
Wait, that was out?
Yeah, it was far.
I already lost on this one, so whatever.
So on the marker when it's your turn, otherwise out.
But for how long?
Well, I didn't get that.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Blow.
Oh dear, the challenger's
It's gotta be there. I think that's the only place I can do a reawaken. I gotta hold it till then. Trying to have like a 11-second segment where I can just beat on the boss is more annoying on this one than the previous ones.
Basically, all the difficulty is in this fight for this tier.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with that so far. Not all necessarily, but a pretty significant bunch of it. That's not too uncommon, though, to be fair.
Nothing personal.
It's usually a little better spread out than this. Like,
But the last one's always the hardest.
yeah, the last one's always harder, but this is definitely a step above the other three.
Usually the third floor is somewhat shit.
Yeah, it's got Leviathan, fucking Bird Wall.
If one needs wings, one needs simply
Thancred.
make them.
Thanker.
We need more fights with bird tornadoes.
a wickedly divine.
I think that's just the thing that's missing in the game. Switch with me, Mark.
I didn't move quick enough.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Weird, thanks first.
So off the markers unless it's your turn.
How long?
I didn't get mine.
My, the The challenger went
Neither
down
did
hard.
I.
Remember, off the marker means off your marker. You get to be
I
out.
got wrong for the third one.
I saw both Harper and Mark still on their markers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I flipped inside versus out.
I am only calling whether you should be off the marker. You should look for yourself whether you need to be in or out first. Like,
I did. I just did it poorly.
yeah.
This is nice music.
Mm-hmm.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly designed!
DPS need to handle this one. It's out.
Normal thinks
Normal.
first.
So, off markers when it's your turn. Otherwise, on the marker.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Must have gotten winged by mine again.
Yeah, I keep getting nicked by you.
Watch out with the zap.
They're still in it! But for how long?
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
We got on Cardinals.
Cardinals.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
DC. Partners.
Be partners.
Get to your clock positions. Watch timers. Count how many you get hit by.
How's this?
Spreads.
I forgot that was in. That was my bad.
You are always in.
Take this!
Yeah, I just flipped it with the other spread.
And remember, if you have a long, immediately just add one more to your counter. So if you get hit once, you're 2. If you get hit twice, you're 3.
Yeah, if I see one, I just start at 1 and then count it up from there. I don't bother.
Yep.
Worry about it afterwards.
That's another way to do it.
I find that easier than adjusting it after the fact.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
DPS in.
DPS in.
Lightning, normal, healer's burst.
Yeah.
We did it. Why does everything hurt so much?
Yeah, the raid wires on this is all really
They're
painful.
beefy. Cardinals.
He's traveling either, but to what end?
AC.
AC.
Spread.
Hey, spread.
Oh, I'm at a wrong.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
How wide is that? Take place.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a
not
line.
that wide.
They're still in it!
Yeah, it's just a line. Get to your clock positions.
No resource.
How's this?
Spread. Yeah, sorry about that game. I was hit the wrong square.
Oh, okay. I thought I messed up.
Nope, that was me. I know you had to raise Tatum there. Oh, shit, provoke. But if you guys can take that stack marker to her front, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Don't take it more than 2 stacks if you can.
That massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's why I said don't
Yeah.
take more than 2.
This is opposite.
Yes.
I'll erase you.
They can't just be in front. You need to know your spots.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Blue with the line thing, so
Yeah, I need to review those debuffs.
Yeah,
you
good
me
snare. Hey,
And cluster.
Mechanic's not too bad since it's got a lot of fixed positions. So long as you memorize basically the 2 spots you need to be, it
Yeah, it looks like it
Shouldn't
only
be too bad.
matters because it's always no. tanks and
Tank-
supports are always on the same, like the left or
Yep,
the middle.
left
and
button.
DPS are always right or the middle.
Yep. It's on these buttons right here on these tiles. So that one.
Who was
Or
who
that
was
one.
with me and Mana for that team?
So you got
And
the
then-
purple one. You stand on this one on your tile.
Yep.
Oh, who had the purple?
You got the arrows, you
I had,
stand
I
on-
had blue.
I had the
Probably
purple
me.
on my side, but not on your side.
I had
I
the
had a
arrows.
blue with a line. So I was supposed to be standing here.
If-
no.
Blue
She
line?
has
Blue,
an
blue
arrow.
arrows, yes.
Blue
Arrow.
arrow. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's where she stands.
Chris. So Chris
then-
had the purple.
Who?
If
who
I
had-
if I had the purple, yes. I did not have the purple on your side. I had arrows.
I had a dot on mine.
The blue circle dot thing.
Yeah, I had the point blank thingy. That you
Yeah,
gave me.
So
I
then
was
Chris
on
had the
left 'cause I was
purple.
stupid, but yeah.
I most definitely did not have a purple. I had an arrow, 100%. I don't know if I was on your side, Yuki. I didn't pay enough attention.
Yeah, I don't know who
But
side
I
was
know
on.
I had an arrow.
Yeah. That's whatever. That was the first time we've seen it, so see it a couple more times.
Yep.
All of my brain cells are gone.
We need more of them.
I
Can you Amazon Prime those?
have to go to the brain cell store, guys. I'll be right back.
Don't forget, we still got to do 1 through 3 over again a few more times.
I'm not saying you didn't have it, Yuki. I don't think I was on your side. I also had arrows involved.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Arthur has been climbing into boxes and then proclaiming himself stuck.
Is he
Nice.
a cat?
Perhaps partially.
If one needs wings, one needs
He does like jumping off of things.
His great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
If he gets on the counter, you know you have to really be concerned.
DPS. Out, DPS out.
Normal. Healer first. Follow the marker unless it's your turn.
Dave, did you take extra damage or are you just out of range? Okay. Oh god.
Oh god.
It does so much so early, I don't have lilies.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Cardinals.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
AC. C spread. Block positions. Watch your debuffs.
How's this?
partners.
Where the hell are you guys going?
Where?
Like, what the fuck?
Because I read the fucking cleave wrong.
Which one
So-
was she cleaving?
Who had the long
'Cause I
debuffs
couldn't
for
tell.
DPS? Was it both? Was it both Dave and Woody?
I had a long debuff in.
Yeah.
So that goes back to the what happens when you guys are doing that.
Well, if I had read it right, I was trying to get on the max melee of her because I had long 3s.
I mean,
Yeah,
that-
the two healers.
That's what the fucking raid plan thingy says, right?
So which side was she cleaving? I couldn't tell.
She was cleaving west.
to, yeah, AD side.
Oh, I couldn't even tell.
And the healers both should have had 3 stacks, which means you guys both in front of the boss.
Yep.
Okay.
They
I
did
don't
her
understand.
ship will go off.
I don't understand that at all.
What
I
did
was
you
supposed
say,
to be
Harper?
standing at north since I had a short 3 stack.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see the cleave, so you came standing with me, who's super lost.
So what you do here is, if you have 3 stacks, you know you're north, just go in front of the boss. And once you're
Okay.
there, it's really easy to tell whether she's cleaving left or right. You can just make 1 step over to the other way.
So okay, I was long 2+1. I should have been
North, like
North.
I'll
So you
fuck
guys
her.
Okay.
are in a
relative
stack.
north.
Her
You're-
face.
she's
You should be
facing
looking
north.
at her.
Faces north. Okay.
no relatives there.
Okay. Okay. So. Okay.
Well, we died on the sideways spark. Where
Yeah,
we
you
had to
guys, you
stack.
guys were all on the wrong side. You just got cleaved.
Yeah.
Well,
If it spreads there, we don't have to do anything except all not be in a
The,
shared.
the only
camp.
Yeah,
people
exactly.
Spread's
that
the easier
care
one.
is the melee. The only ones that care is melee because we need
Okay.
fixed positions. The rest of y'all just take a tile.
Yeah, so spread, I literally have YOLO written down.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs
Also,
wings,
let me know when you guys are familiar with the narrowing and widening, so that I don't have to do all literally every.
Wings? Ha! How wickedly divine!
I don't know. It doesn't seem much motivation for me to get familiar with it. DPS out. Yeah, that was slow.
Oh my!
That's
The challenger
more of a
went
run
down
than I'm used to
hard.
doing. Should have sprinted.
Healer first. Off the marker if you're
They're
baiting.
back on their feet.
On the marker if you're not.
You probably don't need to call that much out.
Okay, then I'll stop.
That's what he was requesting.
No, just call the healer on or whatever. You don't need a full explanation of the time. People should understand that. But calling when it's weird, I think, is still helpful.
Sarcastic.
Ow.
No, it's
Yeah,
good.
that's fine.
Good, sorry, Matt.
I just
That's
want to
fine.
make sure we're all on the same page about that.
There is no Heart of Light. This will hit a little harder.
Oh, okay.
I said it would hit a little
Guess the
harder.
invulnor off. Just at that exact second. Looked like it would survive it.
I got for myself. Beyond Cardinals.
She's gathering either, but to what end?
AB.
He was.
I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just gonna go with AB.
Spread.
Yeah, it was AB safe. Oh, hey, this is on me.
He did.
Jump off. So for whatever reason, Yuki shows up in my activity list on Discord up at the top.
Yeah, the activities fucking shit is stupid.
Like, I don't understand why it picks just Yuki. Like, it's not anybody else ever.
Because I think we all have our activities turned off for Discord, and I think she has hers on.
I mean, I can see like
see
my
Woody.
friend Woody playing the game. I have this like thing in the top left where it's giving her credit for a 70-day streak of Final Fantasy.
Probably because she has her Discord updated and it's a new thing that they just recently added. It's based off of your privacy settings.
It's been there for like.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about at
I'll
all.
show you.
This is nothing personal, but
Yeah, I noticed that today.
have your soul.
I haven't updated for like a few days now.
Yeah, I've seen it there for at least a week.
It is a relatively new update.
My shield might be late for the next
One
line.
needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Seconds left.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not taking damage yet.
Nah, I have.
Like, the first damage is literally right now.
So did
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Switch with me, Mark.
A little faster than that.
Oh, time to wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, just
Healers are dead.
There's
Healers
not
are
gonna be
dead.
any recovery.
Yuki was alive.
She declined the
Hey.
res.
I got up and I jumped off.
Yeah, so Yuki, this is what the top right of my Discord looks like.
Huh.
And
I was mentioned something about you playing this guy like 5 days ago or some shit.
you're like the only one that ever shows up there for me. And it's
Just-
keeping track of you to the point that it's telling me that you've played Final Fantasy 70 days in a row. So it's spying
weird.
on you.
Yesterday,
Yeah,
mine
just-
had Sean listed playing 3 games at once.
Yeah. What's the problem with that?
That's why I built my computer.
This is nothing personal, but
Mm.
I must
You... Yeah, whatever.
Has returned to the ring!
There's gonna be all sorts of fuck, but whatever.
Oh man, yeah, yeah.
You can still do mechanics with the shitty rotation.
No, borderline
the problem, yeah.
no. The GCDs don't line up, like I can't dodge things where I'm normally able to dodge.
wings, one needs simply make them.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly
Oh
divine!
man, I'm like, what, 3 GCD behind? Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss both of these.
DPS handling this. Out.
Ugh, that's the worst one. That's like the super out.
Normal.
Things first.
Tank first.
And they're done! Is it over?
Yeah, you were too close.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna have Power of Light for this. Yeah, nope. Good luck, everyone.
They're back on their feet! What great!
Got
Thank you.
There is no limit to electro.
Burn
Or-
all positions.
Gathering Eva, but to what end?
Round 2.
Partners.
Partners 8.
Block positions, watch your debuff, etc., etc.
How's this?
Oh my!
Spread.
The challenger went down hard.
Take this!
Nope.
Was staring pointedly at the stack diagram, and it was a spread.
I think you were also on the cleave side.
I did that to not be on another spread.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
I think they ran out of space, like everybody was in that corner.
Yeah.
I'd say there was nobody by me. I was like, oh, this is comfy.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Supports. Supports in.
Pinks first, normal.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
BD. D. Spread.
Block positions.
How's this?
Nope.
This was spread.
That was spread.
Done! Is it over already?
I understand this by like, it was like half the group decided it was stack. Nobody called it out, Ron.
We just didn't call. Like I was gonna say something, and I was like, surely people figure this one out.
Because Alice is waking up, so this is as good a time as any.
Okay.
Come back at 12:45, just to be safe. And if you have some time, feel free to review some of those mechanic things, but
I am not okay, guys.
Don't worry, there's more.
I miss
The
Athena!
debuff goes on the right divot. The purple debuff, if every player is doing this correctly,
Honestly,
you get 4
just
players
fire.
3 and the roll, with tank healers going left relative to the top of the pattern and DPS going right. This works because the 2 stack people cannot clip the long debuff players.
We have a
nor
16-second
can the 3
countdown mark.
stack
Just
players
prepare during the
who
countdown.
can't clip anyone despite how massive their AoE gets. If everyone goes to their correct spot, the AoEs go off and you take heavy damage, but everyone survives. Immediately rush middle and face north because the boss will always do a sideways spark and will always face true north for this. You need to dodge to the correct side and either spread or stack as the boss symbols show you to do. Here it's spread. Had we have instead had to do a pair dodge, note that these are not our tank healers going left relative to the top of the pattern and DPS going right. This works because the 2 stack people cannot clip the long debuff players, nor can the 3 stack players who can't clip anyone despite how massive their AoE gets. If everyone goes to their correct spot, the AoEs go off and you take heavy damage, but everyone survives. Immediately rush middle and face north because the boss will always do a sideways spark and will always face true north for this. You need to dodge to the correct side and either spread or stack as the boss symbols show you to do. Here it's spread. Had we have instead had to do a pair dodge, note that these are not our usual partners. For this we need to make sure that every the boss will cast Electro of Edge again, and for the second cast we're going to go into our clock spots. These are standard clock spots. When the cast finishes, we get this grid, and every player gets a bunch of cubes around them, as well as a debuff. 4 players will have a short timer, 4 players will have a long timer. We are now going to be the people who are getting charged up, and our AoE size will depend on how many times we get hit. To make things a little bit simpler, all long debuff players are going to get charged up once, later on in the mechanic, but it's easiest to just, as soon as you see your long debuff, go ahead and add 1 to your total. From this point onwards, it's individual. You just need to count for yourself how many charges do you have. So I'll do this from main tank's perspective. The boss will cast Witch Gleam, and all the main tank is going to do is for themselves look, how many times do I get hit? Remember, they start at 1 because they're a long debuff. They go up to 2, and hit it again, so they go up to 3. If every player is doing this correctly, you should have 4 players that have 3 and 4 players that have 2, and these are neatly split between long and short debuffs and within the rolls. The boss will now cast Lightning Cage, and you'll see this exact pattern of AoEs appear. This pattern can be flipped to be facing towards any cardinal, but the pattern is identical always. For how we resolve this, we do it relative to where the pattern appears. All of the long debuff players are going to hide up in this safe spot at the top of the pattern. Everyone else is going to go to a spot based on how many times they got charged up and their roll, with tank healers going left relative to the top of the pattern and DPS going right. This works because the 2 stack people cannot clip the long debuff players, nor can the 3 stack players who can't clip anyone despite how massive their AoE gets. If everyone goes to their correct spot, the AoEs go off and you take heavy damage, but everyone survives. Immediately rush middle and face north because the boss will always do a sideways spark and will always face true north for this. You need to dodge to the correct side and either spread or stack as the boss symbols show you to do. Here it's spread. Had we have instead had to do a pair dodge, note that these are not our usual partners. For this we need to make sure that that every long debuff player is paired with a short debuff player, because the players who still have the debuff are the targeted players for this. You should be able to see one player with cubes around them in every partner. We use fixed positions for this in the Shaba Bin strat, in which you've got supports are always north and south, depending on how many stacks they have, and you have DPS are either under the boss or to the side of the boss, depending on how many stacks they have. Be mindful these are very tight positions of trying to keep uptime, so make sure you are at least max melee, if not dipping out slightly before the attack goes off. Afterwards, we get the same AoE pattern again. It might be rotated. And once again, the safe spots are relative to the pattern, with short debuffs hiding in the tip of the pattern, and everybody else going relative. If everyone goes to their final spot, damage, but you live. Head back towards the boss because we're going to get Wicked Bolt. This is a 5-hit shared stack damage. Stack everybody up. You don't need to mitigate this too heavily, just make sure you top people up in between each hit so nobody dies. Afterwards, the boss will cast Ion Cluster. All players are going to get either a blue or yellow debuff. The boss will cast Electrode Edge again. We amplified to the point that it hits every adjacent tile, meaning we could only dodge to either the 2 or 4 corner in this pattern. The safe spots may be adjacent to each other. Before we commit to either, we wait for the boss to cast a Symphony Fantastique, and then a Sidewise Spark. This is going to cleave half of the arena, meaning only one of our possible safe spots is now safe. We're all dodging to the 4 corner. At the same time, the boss will either have 8 orbs floating around them, which means we need to spread, or 4 larger orbs, meaning pairs. Here we go to our safe corner, and we spread as I showed earlier on in the guide. Here's the same mechanic again, but if we had had pairs and the other side being cleaved, this
Yeah, Harper.
This time we're dodging to the 2 corner,
You remember
and
we
we're
were
getting into our
talking,
part,
Mark
either
was
side, as well as the
complaining about the
perfectly
thing we
middle
did
of the tile.
yesterday.
Yeah.
The support
You know
with
the
blue
fuses
debuff, either
part?
like AoE or the
Where we
donut,
have
Yeah.
on
the
the left.
long and the short.
DPS
Mark
with that
was
same
kind of
type
in a
debuff
weird
goes on the right
position,
band.
and to make absolutely certain he
purple
didn't
debuff player
interfere with
goes into the
anybody else,
perfectly
he
middle
just
of the
ran
tile.
like all the way
And the
outside
other player,
around
regardless if they have
everybody.
green or blue arrow debuff,
get
goes
his
directly in
spot.
front of them. If you
The
position like this, it
uptime!
works perfectly.
Yeah,
If all the players
it
have
made my
point-blank
uptime
AoEs,
hurt, but
they miss
I'm not
everyone
gonna
else.
be too
If they
upset
have
about
donuts,
making sure
they
you
miss
don't blow
everyone else.
everybody up.
If it's near baits, it only hits the purple player, and if it's far baits,
Well, it's pretty funny.
it
Though.
hits a purple player still, and while it goes through
Mark,
another
have you
player on the
considered
way, that
playing
will only do
Machinist
some light
instead?
damage.
No.
If everyone positions correctly according to
haven't
the
considered it, or you
strat, all of the
considered it
debuffs
the
go
answers
off,
now?
and you survive.
Yes.
The boss will cast another electron stream, and you need to make sure
Fuck
that you're
you,
on the
Mark.
correct side. This might require
You're
you to flip to
welcome.
the opposite side, so
Which
be
of
aware,
those
and
two
remember
is
to
it?
always have your
Yeah,
tanks in
having
front.
unlimited uptime
After the
is
hit goes off,
kinda
we get
neat.
the debuffs again, and we repeat this until we've done it 3 times in total. Every electron stream hits like a truck, so
You know
we
we'd be
mitigate it heavily,
encouraging you to
and the
switch
debuffs
away
also
from
do damage as they
fancy
cleanse. So be
Well, no shit. I know. I like.
another Wicked Jolt tank
No, we'll
buster.
just do
I'm
double
trying
range
to-
fizz.
Aggro, so
I'm
they-
trying to.
No,
if he
I
wants
fucking
to.
veto that shit so fucking
Yeah.
quickly.
Of all of the
We're gonna
things
be in
to
our
double up,
corners for
range
this.
fizz is
However,
not
we
going to
flip
be on
things
the
180
table.
degrees because for the whole mechanic, the boss will
I've
naturally
done
face
that
south,
back in
and so we want our
Storyboard.
melees
That
to
was
not be
fucking
unable to get
awful.
their positionals for the next minute.
Everybody repaired. Hopefully. If not,
Not on the inside.
again. There's no fixing you on the inside, Harper.
Yeah, I don't know that you've known me long enough to say that. Like, maybe Woody could say that. But
There
Doesn't
is-
change the fact that he's right.
Yeah, there is absolutely no other proper response to that sort of comment. You know that. The only reason I would not respond like that is if I was afraid it would hurt your feelings, and if that's the case, then,
Aw.
you know, we
You're
aren't
so
friends.
sweet.
I'm only that mean to people I'm friendly with.
God doesn't have feelings.
I'll buy those if I need them.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
Supports.
And they're down! Is it over already?
Yeah, you
Did
don't
we
really-
wipe the?
Yeah. Yes. You're not surviving though.
Yes, I think you should stop calling out, because that's how you're getting yourself killed, I feel like.
I mean, I only did the call out web before that. That one I just didn't sprint. I just keep thinking I can make that corner without sprinting, and I clearly cannot.
Nope.
Yeah, I sprint too.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Try and kill her all.
That's right.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
It's like a tank
Tank first,
combo.
normal.
They're still in it! But for how
And
long?
that goes through Invuln.
Yeah, I think that's what Kadam said earlier
Yep.
today.
Ooh.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Wendy was dead.
Guessing
Yeah,
that.
I was dead as.
They're back on their feet! What great
Ooh, spicy.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
is gathering either. But to what end?
AB.
Sounds cool. Eight spread.
Check your debuff.
How's this?
Yeah? Got disoriented.
Oh, that dot.
Mana, you are reprisaling the witch hunt.
Yes.
So I saw something today that says reprisal doesn't work on witch hunt.
Okay. And then I'll just not reprisal anymore.
I should.
But you
I
will
don't-
do it because you've been doing it for a while.
Probably for a little bit, but I'll eventually just stop. If it does nothing, then okay, fine.
Yeah, I didn't look into it in too much details, but it seemed like it didn't do anything.
Okay. That's unfortunate, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It saves me a fucking OGCD to have to throw in there.
Yeah.
It does work on the spread and stacks, right?
I don't know about. I would assume so.
I mean, we assume.
Huh?
Oh,
Why is she turning?
sorry. That thing's still on.
Early gunbreaker opener.
Uh-huh. Here's double down and joy. Oh god, my face.
Yeah, it's fine.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Supports out.
A weird healer first.
Ooh.
Oh my! The challenger
good.
went down
I
hard.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Huh?
I just heard healer first and went out. I didn't process the weird.
And they're done! Is it over already?
So the weird healer first. Yuki and I are on our markers, and everybody else is in
the
Correct.
hitbox.
Correct.
Okay.
And if you didn't get hit by an AOE, somebody else was.
Oh
On
yeah.
the
Oh
mark.
no. People definitely got hit.
Yeah, I got squished.
Yeah, Chris took mine. Huh.
Yep.
What if it was mine? How do you know?
So possessive.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Close.
Same thing as last time. Weird healer.
You want to go
Needs
to
to be
further mark?
inside
Mark.
the hitbox.
Inside.
Mark, go in. Mark in.
In the hitbox. In the hitbox. In the hitbox.
Wow. And then you need to be way out when you go out.
Well, why did I get stepped on?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that pattern. But both heroes are dead, so.
I think we need to go further in.
Yeah.
For the
It
third one, you
reverses on the second time, so like the third bait, you need to be inside the hitbox. When I was like right on the edge of my marker and I didn't eat a thingamajig, I didn't get stepped on.
Supposed to be inside the marker.
No, no, no.
I got like
No,
some.
you're supposed to be inside the hitbox. We were literally yelling at everyone else to do that.
I was just yelling
It
at Mark.
flipped for you guys.
I didn't say anything.
I know you did. I'm
I-
saying as a whole.
Yeah.
We yelled
When
at
it's-
to be inside it.
Correct. When it's weird, everybody besides the people taking it need to be inside the hitbox for the end.
Yep.
I don't like the weird pattern.
I think Mark took the tank 1 second.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what happened afterwards.
People died.
Probably where it like started to go wrong and everyone.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yeah, I see that pattern more and get comfortable with it.
I demand we get Final Fantasy and don't see it for the rest of the night.
I don't know. We had one PF group where it was nothing but weird the entire time we were in that lockout.
So much that we forgot how to do normal afterwards.
Yeah.
Wickedly divine! And they're done! Is it over already?
Lightning, normal, healers.
They're back on their feet! What grit? Oh my!
I'm a little off on my GCD.
Stop moving in front of your marker. Buddy.
They're still in it, but for how long?
I can see you're in front of it.
No, I'm not saying I'm not. I'm saying that's what it says I'm supposed to be.
To Electro's
It's supposed to be just in front of it, because
Hitting mana.
technically that could be a bait for me.
Not that one.
Passing on Witty.
But to what end?
Ace.
AC. And it's gonna be a
Partners, A.
stack A.
But I'm
Wait.
Get to your clock positions when you can.
How's this?
I think I have an extra stack. Because Mark spawned inside me.
Yeah. Inside you.
Oh, I
Oh yeah. That's
That's the unfortunate thing with rezzing. If you res someone in your spot, make the adjustment for them and just tell them
Okay.
to stay where they are.
That makes sense.
So for the people with markers, like, what part is covered by the in and out thing?
Because the way that I see it, like, the way I've been doing it is, and obviously I've been wrong, is like, if I'm baiting, I'm like right on the edge of it, but I'm inside of the marker, right? And I keep getting clipped by you. I don't know if it's because I'm like here
I mean-
instead, right?
I mean, the point is, you're not baiting at that point. I am. You should not
Well-
be baiting a thing.
Yeah, but technically it's set up, like the way this thing has it set up is all four technically could be baiting all at the same time, right? And we don't hit each other.
no. This is
No.
not the same strat as the brain dead. There is a brain dead strat as you
So
described.
we're not doing what I just posted. It's like that's what I've been trying to follow.
No.
That's in the raid plan. Like that's
I think
oh.
that's just showing where you're supposed to stand as DPS.
Right,
Not,
that's what I'm saying. But if you do
like-
it, if you look at that, none of them are touching, right? If we are doing that, we just go to those spots no matter what the actual bait is, right?
All right. No, I mean, yeah, sure, but still, that will have you, according to that diagram, be inside this marker. You shouldn't be outside of it. Like, you shouldn't even be here. You don't leave the marker. If you're not stepping on the marker, you're too close. You can get clipped by somebody.
Yeah, like that is.
So,
Still, that is
hey,
still
donut. For donut, you stand here, inside the marker. For the ring, you stand here, inside the marker. This is assuming a normal pattern. Or if you're baiting a weird pattern.
But yeah, this is too close to me.
There is a brain dead method where everybody remembers 4 different positions that you adjust to. Just like it doesn't matter what pattern it is, it's safe. But I don't. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
think
George
that
showed
is-
me that tonight, and I'm like, no.
Is that not the one that you linked?
No.
The one that he got that from is from the one that you linked me.
That's not brain dead, though. Here. We're not following this. I want to preface that. That is what was linked as brain dead. This is stupid.
Right. That does look like the raid plan
It-
thing that George
A
said.
little.
A
For one
little,
of the
but not,
position.
not quite.
Anyways, calm down.
I'm not sure what the difference is between this and the top right image. It looks identical to me.
No brain dead. That's all.
I mean, it doesn't matter how brain dead it is. The way that the mechanic is done is fixed. It's just minor adjustments for everybody else's positioning so that you can just stand there and take your mechanic. Like, the people who are baiting circles are... There's not a whole lot of ways to do it. There's one way to do it, really.
I think the primary thing with it was that he thought he had to be out of the marker for that.
No, the markers are set up in a way that you just... If you are not baiting and you need to be on the way marker, you just stay on the way marker. If it's just like normal.
Supports. Oh.
Weird pattern tanks first. This is widening. Widening. You want to be out, out.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Yeah. So that was the one where we should all be in the hitbox for the donuts.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Yeah. For weird pattern, when you go in, you're on the hitbox. When you go out, you're going way out.
You go past way markers. Or your little bubble dot thing if you're on a cardinal.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine!
Supports. And
Supports in.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Narrowing. Healers first. Everyone that's not a healer inside the hitbox.
They're back on their feet. What great!
Didn't get mine.
And they're done.
Oh, I made a mistake for the third hit. Oh.
It's fine, I messed up anyway.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering either. But to what end?
AC.
They're still in it! But for how long?
There's the partner.
Clock positions. Launch your debuff.
How's this?
partners. Missing North support.
Missing south support.
Missing right TPS.
I had long 2, so I should have been under the boss.
I had long 3.
Woo! That's big light.
Who had short 3?
Me. Eh? No, I was short too.
You're
Like
not
heavy
DPS.
with George.
Yeah, I
So
should
who
be
had
south.
short 3 DPS?
I had short 3.
Well, then you left me to die.
Well, during the stacks?
Yes. Look at the picture just a couple up. 4 stacks, our position is dependent on how many numbers we got.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood the stacks then. I thought we were always supposed to be in the middle.
Problem is that case there where we don't line up.
If your
Okay.
count is 2, you're under the boss. If you've got 3, you go out.
You're on the flank.
Would you like to just always do that regardless if it's stack or not, so you don't have to think about it?
That's fine. I could be out.
I mean, if you have 3, is my point.
Huh?
No, don't worry about it. For stacks, follow
Yeah.
the stick. Otherwise, do our
No, yeah, you don't.
We can't do it that
Don't
way.
try to fix that.
Because we could both have 3.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
So, there's that.
Weird healer first.
So, in the hitbox unless you're a healer. And wait extra out. The hitbox. I gotta click play
And
this
they're
thing.
done! Is it over already?
Oh, that's not good. Mine. Sorry, Yuki.
I'm hard guessing, George.
I feel like you were still not in the marker.
Can't do anything right now.
What great?
No, you're right. I stepped outside because I got confused.
Is this a wipe?
Wipe it. Yep.
Yeah.
To Electrope's potential.
Whenever I get up, I have no resource, and most of the time my mana regen is probably down.
Stage dying sucks.
Also, it's probably getting up during the mechs, so yeah, I'm not gonna be casting
When
any.
you lose a healer during that, they can't cast anything when you get up because otherwise you eat AoE and die. So if you're a surviving healer, you should top everyone else off
I
before.
mean, everyone was
trying to raid.
popped off there. I mean, that was just... We must have been missing a cooldown because that just killed people. And I had Temperance running, and I don't normally use that there, so we must have been missing significant cooldown.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine. Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're still in it.
Weird
Healer
healer
first.
first. Mark, get in.
The hell off your waypoints.
Oh, the hitbox again.
And they're done. Is it over already?
I'm supposed to beat that one, really. Okay.
They're back on their feet. What crit?
I give my short to Gatum.
There is no limit to electric.
Mark raising Mark.
Or
Which am I getting?
he said Mark.
Raising Mark.
He's gathering evil. But to what end?
AC.
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 Partners. Clocks, watch your buffs.
How's this?
Spreads.
On the health.
Ah, no. I'm in the wrong spot. Gate him. You had
Me?
3? You had 3?
No, I had 1-1.
Because that was. Alright.
So you're only gonna go in the hitbox on the weird ones once.
I'm just getting returned around on that whole fucking thing. I don't know. It's as frustrating for me as it is for everyone else. I get it. Like I get it. It's just I'm getting turned around.
Yeah, just remember, like, if it's a healer first, you're going third. If it's a tank first, you're going last.
Yeah.
Or,
This is nothing
That's
personal.
wrong button.
I must have your soul.
That was a Alt 1 instead of an Alt 5. Why did I do that?
Just alt F5 yourself.
Do anything?
I don't think so.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
guess. Oh.
Weird. Healer first.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're back on their feet. What grit?
I used my reprisal on that.
No.
Grab the partners.
There is no limit to electric
Cardinal positions.
potential.
He's gathering ether. But to what end?
BD.
BD.
Block positions.
How's this?
Partners. Missing a support.
And they're down. Is it over already?
We did it.
Oh, ball.
Give me a moment.
You really do not have a lot of space underneath that boss.
Nope, you need to hug that line. Hug this line. Here's your friend.
I mean, it didn't matter for us anyway because the shaman was over us.
Yeah.
I just noticed that it was very small. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be tight.
That's kind of how it works there, unfortunately.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine! Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Yes, on.
Narrowing. Healers
Weird.
first.
Healer first.
It's like
They're
it's
back on their
weird. Hey, you
No
haven't figured this
resort.
out yet. You do it every time.
aim, but to what end?
DD, I think. These.
And they're done. Is it over already?
I went to the wrong spot.
I'll be honest, I heard B. I just saw everybody going C.
They're still in
Yeah.
it, but for how long?
Hard resin mark.
How's this?
Partners. Missing a support.
Take this!
Soaked.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn!
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Hey,
Oh, purple. I'm dead in the scene.
what happened here?
Well, let's find.
I'm gonna look at my videos. So that's what I got right before stuff goes off.
Dave's got the purple, well, the red orb thing that didn't get cleansed off. So he didn't get hit by the cone.
Dave is right behind me.
He's in the yellow bean.
Who is that? Harper that's next to Dave? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Harper.
Harper needed to be on the left bit, and did you need to be closer to him then?
So yeah, Harper's in the wrong spot because he had a point blank that he was going to dump on people.
You had the closer
Or ring, I guess.
I mean, you just stand in front of the person, and I was in front of Dave, so.
Yeah, but so the arrow must have gone, or the cone must have gone to Harper.
Yeah, he probably went sideways.
Which is weird, because the
When
cone
the
went in
effect
the direction of
actually
my
hit-
spot.
When the effect actually hit, Harper was still running to his spot.
So he probably ran through me, and he was considered
You
closest.
can pre-position to a certain extent. Like
Yes.
healers can just stand here and know they have to go here or heal. Like you should never be on this
Just-
side running across.
Just don't stand in front of the tanks, because the
Yeah.
closer to the boss, you get more damage.
Yep.
More practice. That was really solid up to that point, that ball though. I think it's the first time we've gotten the partners mechanic successfully.
Only because mana was a tank.
to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Listen.
DPS in. Weird tank first. This is gonna be out. You need to be out. And then
You were too close.
Now they're done! Is it over already?
I'm gonna hard cast mana.
They're back on their feet! What great?
There is no limit
Out of
to
MP.
Electrode's potential.
Fine.
Leeching mana off mana.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
BD.
B.
Partners. B.
B partner.
How's this?
Partners.
Missing a partner.
I fucked up. I misread the cleave.
It should have been at north, not at south.
If you had 3.
I am having a lot of trouble reading the spark. Like, the actual direction she's pointing it.
So
Either. Go ahead.
like if you're talking about like the left cleave and the right cleave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She,
So
she always, I guess she'll never do. She always faces north there, right? Okay.
Yeah,
so
she always
it's
faces-
okay. Okay. I guess I'm always looking. Okay.
yeah. So
It'll
just
always
just-
be AD or BC. It'll
Okay.
always be one of those.
Okay.
when we go into that phase, just remember the first thing to do is remember how many stack you had. So then, if it's a stack, you need to, obviously go in.
Yeah.
north
If I
or
know,
south.
if I know I need to be north or south specifically, that cuts it in half. It's just. It's been hard because I'm like, is she gonna point east or west or north or south? And like, yeah, I've been.
You still have to pay attention because the shaft can be some other direction, right? Like, the shaft could be in between A and D, and then she's cleaving A and D or whatever. But yeah, like whatever. However you do it.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
it's
Sean.
weird, remember that you will always be farther out on the outs.
Just don't lose track of the shaft, Sean.
This should be easy for you, Sean. Look for the shaft.
I'm the shaft master.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Support zone.
Weird. Healer first. We start with the in on this one.
We did it!
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
AB.
Round 2. Hey, partner.
Sorry.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
How did Woody not die too?
So that guy's got hit by nothing.
Ah.
She ate the thing and somehow
They're
didn't
still in
get
it!
the,
But for how long?
get the bomb
Lock
square.
position.
How's this?
Fuck, I didn't make it where I needed to go.
And they're done!
Sorry, mana.
Spread.
Oh, this is a spread. Ooh.
Take this!
Goodbye, everyone.
This is nothing personal, but
Yeah.
I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
This far.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Widening,
Normal.
healers,
Healer
normal.
first.
They're still in it, but for how long? And they're done. Is it over already?
Got Dave.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering Eva, but to what end?
AB.
Maybe. Hey, spread.
You were too close.
Brad.
Yeah, that was a spread.
I'm hard casting mana.
I feel like we're all getting kind of tired.
How's this?
This isn't gonna happen here.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't even bother. We got 2 people down.
Yep. Do one more and then call it a night. I'm a little early.
I did not mean to click that. Hey, it didn't reach 5.
A minute debuff.
Nope. Now it's gone.
One last one for tonight.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Is there a limit cut later?
Is that a what?
Is there a limit cut later?
I mean,
There's already been several limit cuts. Aren't you paying attention?
anything can be a limit cut if you're.
If one needs wings, one needs simply.
I guess there are numbers.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Works out.
Thanks first, weird. This is the out, so start out.
Go far out. And the hitbox. Far out, Master Melee. And that's range because.
We're getting weird, guys.
Like it's weird how we all stayed alive.
I accidentally did it right.
To Electro's potential.
Alright, remember that accident? And do it every time from here on out.
Yeah.
He's gathering Eva, but to what end?
CD. Partners.
Woo!
Nope.
I definitely heard BD.
They said CD.
Yep.
I heard BD.
Well, let's see how long we can survive. The game's not very long.
I mean, this mechanic just doesn't. This functionally does not work.
How's this?
Does it give us extra lines?
Uh,
So, what, 3.
I mean, here's the thing.
It does
People would have
still-
to die in their clock spots for it to work.
It does still appear to be.
Yeah, it still's charged me, so
Hitting-
like, I'm a 3
hitting me.
right now.
Yeah.
Explosion. Alright, so it's a nice, intro day to it. Woody is out next week, so we will be pugging. We'll see how that goes. We got pretty lucky last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Lalafeld. It was great.
Yeah, I hope you guys are getting comfortable with the mechanics, because next week it sounds like we should get somebody who's not fresh off boat to do the callouts. So,
Hmm?
I don't know, because people keep hearing wrong things, so I probably should stop.
I mean, callouts equals mumbles, duh. That's just how it works. And I don't know, it was half the rate I was having trouble hearing you.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't even bother calling where the safe spot is. Just call where the
Call the final safe spot. Instead of saying CB, just say C when she's gonna cleave half the room.
You could also do the phonetic stuff. I know we did delta, beta for some other stuff
Like,
in the past.
I mean, I can deal with like calling out CD, but yeah, CB doesn't make any sense because she would cleave that half side of the room anyway. But like,
She can do it any direction for that one.
Yep.
Or is it only north south?
no, I think it's only north south
No.
because she's faced that way and she doesn't spin around as far as I know.
No, it is
CB
always
is
your-
an invalid spot, or is an invalid call out, but that doesn't change the fact that that's also what I heard. And then my brain did not say, wait a minute, that doesn't make
Yeah,
any
I'll be
sense.
honest. I don't actually pay any attention to those beams. I just let you figure out which spots.
I was gonna say I'd have to start watching those beams.
So I'm fine with calling. Like, I think if we just call the final safe spot, that's enough time generally.
Yeah, like, that's
Just
what I'm
do- Just
thinking.
do like beta delta or whatever. We could try that next time. Callouts are a thankless job, but because we're all bad, somebody has to do it.
I think I was crazy, but 3 people went, not just me. So
That does not, mean you're not good.
That doesn't mean I wasn't just following Yuki, okay? I saw partners and was like, I'm just gonna follow Yuki.
Listen, if anyone's gonna understand what George is saying, it should be Yuki. So
Do you really think Yuki's gonna understand mumbles better than anybody else?
absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
There's definitely times Amanda has to have me repeat myself.
I was gonna say 2 non-native English speakers from different languages trying to communicate via English.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
I'm not quite ready to go to bed yet, so I'm gonna stream a little bit of Dead by Daylight if anybody wants to watch.
Hang out and watch you kill people.
I'll be AFK for a bit. That's normal.
I need to go to bed because I have to get up in the morning.
Bye, Mark. I'll miss
I
you.
need to do expert. Anyone want to do that shit?
Nope.
I timed things this week that I was capped after the 3S clear.
It says Gulbane 7 is offline.
I haven't started it yet.
I still think we made pretty good progress.
Yeah, I was like almost through the first half.
I mean, yeah, if we get through
Two more
the
mechanics
gun,
on the first half. I don't think we really have the.
we don't have the
thing
we
done.
don't have the gun down. So, but
But the
like,
cones don't look too bad.
I thought that for the entire effing fight. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look that bad.
Until you do it.
Yeah,
Because the
how
cones are
fucking
basically
wrong
just
was that?
our 2S quadrants partners. So like I'm with Yuki and Manda's with Woody and such. And then You dodge back and forth and whatnot.
But then the intermission is right after that, right?
Yeah.
That's the intermission. It's the whole cones.
Yeah, cones is the transition.
Well, we'll get it next week. Have a good night, guys.
Okay,